Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is a first from what I've ever seen, a rerun banner with pity. Outside of, I believe, when the anniversary characters rerun, you can get a guaranteed anniversary character at step 20, but it's not like you can choose. I think White got a rerun like 4 months after his anniversary, and then you could get him at step 20. I believe that's the only one. But outside of that, this is the one where you can actually pick whichever one you want at step 25. And I will say, I don't think this banner is worth summoning for right out of the get-go. Like, if you want to, sure, but the power creep looks like it's going to get absolutely insane. Like, Ulquiorra is a very good character for ranged Quincy. I was going to say a spot of ranged Quincy. Nnoitora is a very good farmer, and Orihime is a very good ranged Soul Reaper, normal attack damage character. But, I mean, unless you absolutely need a ranged Quincy, I don't think you need Nnoitora. I don't think you need Orihime. And then we also have Dog Toshiro for ranged Quincy, you know? So, if you have Dog Toshiro, I think you're fine. You don't need Orihime, you don't need Nnoitora. There are other farmers, and there's another ranged Soul Reaper killer. Is she the best one? Yes. But, you know, I'm just going to say that right now, because there's also this banner. That is all. Oh, it's a bit zoomed out. That is also going to be getting the pity at step 25. We don't know the filler. I assume it's going to be. I'm going to assume mediocre filler. Do we know the date? I should actually double check. Maybe he said a date. I believe they said to be determined. So we don't know the exact date. But since it's data mined, it looks like it is dropping this year. This month in August. Since it reran, I believe, in May, so every 3 months approximately is when we should get it. So be on the lookout for this banner. This is probably the more enticing banner for most people. Easily one of the best heart characters, easily one of the best mind characters, and then still the #1 Brave Battle character. So I just think it has more value, unless you need a farmer like Nnoitora, I guess. But I think you don't need Nnoitora versus like Rangiku. I think Rangiku is a bit better in terms of like consistent damage. But yeah, so let's go for the filler of this banner, because we actually have the filler. It's from the 6th to the 13th, so maybe we will get this banner, the ICHIGO U-Haul one, announced on the 14th, so that way you can't see what is coming until this leaves. They usually do stuff like that, but who knows, maybe it'll be announced a few days before it leaves. But yeah, we have Ulquiorra, Orihime, and Nnoitora, and then the filler has the Droplet Momo, the Blue Gin, just nothing really, nothing outstanding. Ruruka is a +10 technique potion character, and then Halle Bell is just a regular potion character, I believe. Yoruichi's potion and droplets, and then Isane is potion and droplets. But yeah, this was, as you can see, the format is just 25 steps. Every 5 steps is a guaranteed 5-star. It is the one with the 1.5% draw rate, so you could potentially pull like 20-15 characters from the premium pool, and then at 25 you get the guaranteed pity ticket. But yeah, let's go over Ulquiorra. I feel like he's the main character to sell the banner, especially since Range Quincy is such an annoying mode. And we also do have killer stickers, so you know, maybe he will do even better than before. But he's a Quincy killer. He has the strong attack damage plus 20% and strong attack recharge time minus 12%. He has weakening on all of his strong attacks, including his soul bomb. One thing I will say is the SA3 is quite annoying to charge up, simply because, you know, he doesn't have freeze, he doesn't have lash rate, he doesn't have paralysis, he doesn't have anything like that. So trying to fully charge that SA3 without being hit is quite obnoxious. So do keep that in mind. That's why a lot of people are preferring Toshiro even more. Even if Toshiro doesn't do as much damage, he keeps them frozen and just makes it much more easier to keep the enemies in place while you let off your SA3 and whatnot. He has damage to weakened enemies plus 40%, debilitator of 5 seconds, devastation plus 60%, frenzy of 2. He has an increased range on his strong attacks of havoc plus 20%, increased status summon chances against Quincy, so he's gonna be constantly proccing his SP boost in there. He has long stride, he has sharpshooter, SP boost of 80%, weakened defense, and then only weakened duration minus 100%, but that's fine. And then his innate skills, he has team party recovery, poise, and sprinter +1. Not bad. So yeah, very good character, very good character. In my opinion, I think he's the second best power character, but either way, he's still an absolutely monster of a character. It's just that they only give him ×3 damage in the GQ, which is quite obnoxious. And then the SA3 is just, it's annoying to let off it fully. I will say it is quite annoying. That's like his one downside, besides only having one killer and one status summit. Like I think he should have gotten paralysis or something, so that way you could actually disable the enemies from being able to attack you while you let off your SA3. But yeah, on to the next one, Mr. Nnoitora. Nnoitora is a +10 mind super link shot farmer, so he's one of the best farmers. He's a, funny enough, a melee Quincy killer with last rate. Wow, he stole Ulquiorra's status moment. That's crazy. He has last rate on all of his strong. Oh my gosh, sorry. On his strong attacks, including his soul bomb. He has a berserker value of 40%, complete status immunity plus 100%, damage to last rated enemies plus 60%, debilitator of 2 seconds, frenzy plus 2, increased status moment chance against mind attribute enemies plus 10%, and then he has mind link stop potions plus 5 seconds, plus 5 seconds, what? Plus 5, SP boost of 80%, strong attack recharge time minus 12%. I'm reading the next one, my bad. I just woke up. Super mind link stop potions plus 5. And then for the soul tree, he has guard break, havoc, and sprinter plus 1. So he's a very good character. It's just when farming super links of potions in IT, I'm not the biggest fan of having to rely on proccing status summons. That's just my main thing. He does have a very good chance to, so that's very good. And then I'm not the biggest fan of his strong attack kit. I still prefer Rengiku, but I think he is the second best potion farmer in the entire game for heart. So if you need one and you don't have Rengiku, you could go, test your luck, maybe go 5 steps. But with this banner rerunning and the end of year banner rerunning, it begs me to question how good is the end of month banner going to be. So that's just one also little thing that I'm like, I feel like end of month might be absolutely insane if they're rerunning these 2 banners. But we will just have to wait and see, obviously. Now, Orihime, she is, I was going to say she's a PvP character. She is not. That's the other technique, Orihime. She's one of the best range characters for as a normal attack damage character right now. She has Soul Reaper Killer. She has damage taken minus 21%. She has an SA2 boost with no status elements. She is the Team Party Technique attribute character. Normal attack damage plus 20%. Booster plus 30%. Bruiser has 60%, so she's going to be hitting very, very hard. Enhancer plus 10 seconds. Flurry plus 1 or plus 2 in GQ. Killer effect plus 30 or plus 50 in GQ. Paralysis duration minus 100%. Poise. Range damage plus 10 or plus 30 in GQ. And then Sharpshooter. Nothing too crazy, but she's just really, really good. Ranged nag characters are pretty good usually. She has dodge, soul ripper damage, long reach plus 20, and sprinter plus 1 for her innate abilities. And now let's just quickly go over Momo and whatnot. She is a complete status immunity character. She has a boost ability, and she's an enhancer, so she's a pretty good side in GQ if you just don't have any other boost character. And then her main thing is just really good drop with drop. It's only plus 20%. I thought it was plus 30. But then you also get the guaranteed plus 10, so you're going to be getting a lot of droplets. That's like her only use realistically, and then being a random side GQ booster. I've used her a few times just because she has complete status immunity. I don't have to worry about her getting frozen or anything like that. Yeah, that's pretty much about it for her. Gin, he's a good speed character. He's just nothing special. Like, he's just a very generic speed character. Because before that we had Yachiru, and then after that we had Senjumaru, which are both Soul Reaper killers, and we also have Tensa, so it's like, why would you use this character? The only time I've used this character is in Scroll Quest, because he has seen all dodges, all affiliation dodge. Yeah, chance to hit dodging enemies of any affiliation. That's the only reason I use him. But he's fine. It's just that he doesn't have an SP boost. Like, genuinely, if he had an SP boost instead of like the multi-barrier, I think he would have been very, very good. But yeah, nothing too special about him. But if you like Gin, he's pretty good. Ruruka is a plus 10 link stop potion for technique. Nothing to say outside of that. She has a charge SA3, revive on her soul bomb with her soul bomb, berserker of 40%, frenzy of 1. Yeah, there's not much to say about her. She's just a pretty decent epic grade farmer, pretty good IZ farmer. Nowhere else you can really use her, and she's a decent link. She was one of the best links when she dropped, but unfortunately the nuking meta is gone, so that is not the best link anymore. Yoruichi, She's just a booster, and then she has 30% droplet drop and a +5 link slot potions. Nothing to say more. She does have a booster. I didn't know she had the boosting ability. Booster +30 and then enhancer +10 seconds. So, you know, that's pretty nice. I would like to pull one more copy of her, but I'm not going potentially 25 steps to pull one Yoruichi. Especially this one. This is like one of my least favorite Yoruichis. They just kind of cucked her. But, yeah. Drop a farmer, links on potion farmer, that's about it. Halle Bell is pretty much in the same boat. Decent character. She has coin drop, which is awful. And then mine links on potion. She's not even a droplet farmer, so she's even worse. She just has more damage output because of 40% berserker, 40% damage to frozen enemies, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. Nothing insane. And then we have Isani, mine links on potions +5, and then mine droplets +30. SA3 charge, heal, and that's pretty much it. Nothing crazy. Although heart attribute character strong attack damage with 20% in epic grades is pretty darn good. But yeah, that is alarm, awesome. And alright, that is going to be the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you're going to be summoning. I don't think it's that great of a banner to summon on. Like, it is a good banner, like if you need Ulq, but outside of that, I don't think you need Nnoitora or Orihime. Maybe go 5 steps. But I truthfully think the end of month banner is gonna slap this one around. End of year, I don't know if it'll be better than it. It might be on par with it. But, you know, end of year was a very, very good banner. One of the best banners in the game. So, we will have to wait and see. But I feel like it'll be better than this banner. So, yeah. Up to you if you want to summon. Especially after part 1 and part 2. Do you really have orbs to summon on this kind of a rerun anyways? Who knows? But, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. And peace out.